Hello, friends, and welcome back to Keefe's Kitchen. This is another snack episode. All right, some people may say, Dylan, your obsession with snack food is concerning, unsettling, and possibly unhealthy. And to that I say, this is a no judgment zone, so I don't need that, okay? We're making popcorn. Not just any popcorn, stovetop popcorn. But Dylan, maybe that's not your voice, but this is the voice I'm pretending for the audience. But Dylan, why would you do stovetop popcorn when microwave popcorn is faster and more efficient? That is a good question. You're stuck at home, okay? You have plenty of time on your hands. You can devote an extra 5 minutes to making stovetop popcorn. All right? So, we're gonna do stovetop popcorn with 2 flavors. We're gonna do traditional salt, just regular salt, and then we're gonna do curry popcorn. Because I thought about doing a sweet one, and I was like, no, I'm in a savory mood. So we're doing curry popcorn, regular popcorn. Let's do it.
So to begin, we need a pot. So take your pot, put it on the stove, turn your heat on to medium, and grab some oil. This is a 1/2 cup of grapeseed oil. Use any sort of neutral flavored oil. Don't use olive oil, it'll burn. Use something like grapeseed or peanut or vegetable oil. And again, a 1/2 cup, and that seems like a lot of oil, but you're gonna need it. It'll really help to make sure the popcorn kernels get nice and coated and that they don't burn or stick to the bottom. And it also helps with flavor. So here I have some popcorn kernels. I have a 1/3 cup. I take about 3 and I put it in the oil as it's heating up. And this is really helpful to know exactly when the oil is ready. You'll see that first kernel pop, and as soon as that kernel pops, it's go time. Like I mentioned, this is where you're going to start adding in the rest of your kernels, and remove that one piece of popcorn so it doesn't get burned. And pop your lid on, and we're going to keep moving the popcorn, gently swirling it around, and waiting for those pops to really start intensifying. And once they do, then we're going to keep moving, right? You don't want to stop, because otherwise your popcorn could get stuck to the bottom and burn. We want to keep moving the popcorn, keep swirling it around until we hear the pops start to stop. So about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes is all it should take once the popcorn starts popping. Now I'm going to speed through this portion, but as you can see, the popcorn will start popping, and that's when you start wiggling that pan around. You want to keep it moving and keep it shaking, and you'll notice that the pops really start to intensify as more of those kernels start hitting the boiling point of the water inside the kernels, and they start to pop. And then it'll peak about 30-45 seconds into your swirling around, and then it will die down, and pretty soon you'll get pops every 5 seconds, and that's about when it's time to stop. So at that point, when there's about 5 seconds in between pops, you can turn your heat off, keep it stirring, but turn the heat off and prepare your bowls. Now for this particular recipe, I separated my popcorn into 2 equal portions in 2 bowls. You could do everything in one, you could do less, more, whatever. This is regular table salt. I'm doing about a teaspoon by eye, and I'm putting that in 1 bowl, and I'm just going to toss that to cover. Now you have to kind of move quickly because the popcorn is hot, and that's the best time to get your seasonings stuck on there. So next is some curry powder. This is just a generic curry seasoning. It doesn't have any salt in it, so I'm going to do about a teaspoon of the curry powder right in there, and then a teaspoon of salt as well. So again, that's just to my preference. You can add more or less, or do completely different flavors if you'd like. Once you finish tossing, your popcorns are done. Be sure to eat them while they're hot. Popcorn doesn't generally keep longer than about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And yeah, enjoy.
All right, friends, the popcorn is done. Now, that didn't take that long. right? It's only, I mean, I took a couple extra minutes. It's 12:41. I think we started this at like close to 12:30. I mean, it's fun. And the cool thing about this popcorn is it's endlessly customizable, right? You don't have to stick with butter or not butter, right? You could do any flavor you want. I chose these two. Let's try the plain salted. Mmm. It's really good. Okay. Cool thing. One thing about using so much oil, you don't need to add butter. It gives you the same feeling of eating buttered popcorn without adding butter. And that's just, like I said, because of that extra oil. Perfect amount of salt, not too salty. I always err on the side of caution with this stuff because you can over salt it very quickly, and it's a lot easier to add more seasoning than to take it away. You can't take it away. You just have to live with it and eat your salty popcorn, okay? All right, this is the curry. I'm pretty excited about this. Give this a little taste. Mmm. Mmm. That's really good. I would almost add... I would add a little bit more curry, to be honest. And I think if I do this again, which I will, I'm going to add some spice to it as well. I'm going to add some crushed red pepper, or maybe even some, I don't know, chili powder, something like that. It's really good though. It's not overpowering. And it's just salty enough. This has been a quick episode of Keefe's Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed it. Make some popcorn. Let me know what you did. If you stick, keep it traditional, or you go a little crazy. And see you next week.